Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Crit Takers. A wonderful time every Monday where a bunch of us musicians and our wonderful friends get together to play the greatest role-playing game ever, Dungeons and Dragons.
Pretty sure it's just one full frame today.
Yeah, fortunately
She's still alive.
Yeah, fortunately
Today!
Unfortunately tonight we are missing
Missing my wife.
Cara, aka Danny Merriweather, due to some unfortunate kind of
cat issues.
Yeah.
Damn you, cat!
And thus we all feel pain because, well, we all love cats.
Yes. I love the pussy.
No other kind of big announcements this week outside the usual of please like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And
I will hunt you down and use you as a sacrifice if you don't fucking like it. I mean, please like.
I am not pissing you off tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't piss off the depressed bitch.
And I won't piss him off either. I'm just going to be quiet and
that'll make a change for
Hang
high.
on. You sure we haven't got Petal back?
No. Thank God.
That wasn't quiet though.
Yes, Lucy's
Quite,
on a mission to annoy.
Alright then, without further ado, we shall get into tonight's first part of our episode.
Ooh.
So, we pick up the party after coming to Cloverdrift, enjoying at least most of the first two courses of a dinner party before being
Some of
Rudely
more than others.
rudely interrupted by an unwelcomed guest.
Yeah.
In the arriving of Baron Uraim Davor, or Davor, I didn't get his name right.
Yeah. Hi, Dow Salad.
The party proceeded to take down a few vampire spawn, while Lisabel's father was dragged off into a carriage, and
I mean, oh no.
the carriage sped off. After kind of regrouping afterwards, several drinks and some other beds found throughout the night, the party wake up the next day, a few things in hand ready to sort out and prepare their way off to Bardune.
I mean, it's not
Getting
wrong.
closer to Halloween.
So the party are given supplies, carriage to ride, as well as a couple of guards to kind of drive the carriage for them so they can kind of relax and be ready for whatever awaits for them
Yeah.
as they set off and head northwards. That is where we pick up.
Turn off.
Wrong direction.
That is where we pick up today, as the carriage is kind of making its end way down the hill and going through the town proper of Cloverdrift. As you all kind of look out the carriage, you see from one of the higher towers of the castle several what look like kind of small dots leaving the castle, heading off in the same direction you're all heading. A few minutes pass as you guys to the edge of town, and one more comes out and makes a beeline direct for the carriage. As through the windows, pigeon more or less comes through and drops a letter into Lisabel's lap, and then flies back off.
Fucking
It's so sinister.
I think
Well, it's the only thing on Sirenscape.
Yeah.
There's nothing else I can really get at. It wouldn't be
You say Kenyans.
yeah, we're seeking Kenyans, like canines.
Oh, canines.
A pigeon just flew into a thing. He isn't spring gone with that.
Just spring's pretty tired. I didn't get lost sleep last night. I thought the whole upset, so it's just like.
Yeah. Leave the birds in it.
I was a giant bird, like sitting either next to him or across from him.
He's kind of flooded at the moment.
Overstimulated.
Yeah,
Need to curl up and have a good cat nap.
that's exactly what he's doing. That's what carriages are for.
Ooh. After reading the letter, she literally starts rummaging around the carriage looking for the books that are apparently in the...
Yep, it doesn't take you too long. They were kind of set in an easy enough place for you to find.
Vampire books!
You find a stack of about 5 different books. 2 of them. One of them is a story about a vampire lord. It's written by an author you do recognize as someone who does just make up stories. The other one is a supposed lore of suspension and tales from wonder of vampires. The other 3 books are based around the growing and eventual farming city of Bardune.
Okay, the fiction one I just hand straight to Spring. Like, for your collection.
Ah, thank you. Is it erotic?
There are a lot of erotic parts into it.
Perfect.
It is pretty. It's pretty much. It is pretty much Bram Stoker's Dracula, but just with a lot more sex.
Fuck yes, I probably read that on my youth.
Yeah. Oh no!
Someone had to, didn't they?
It's fanfic.
I was thinking Anne Rice, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that, but more of a to the current modern day standard, not the actual Bram Stoker Dracula kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, something or other elven vampire who seduced an entire human civilization and
Ooh.
She had a
did
good
a
time.
massive orgy or something.
Turn down that page.
Ready?
Dancing with
Need it in a minute. So as the county carriage goes on, you get into part of the forest in the woods proper. The road isn't too bad, and you notice for at least the first half day ride out, the forest is still quite green, considering it's about the autumn time of year. A little bit odd, but this part seems to say forever kind of green, regardless what time of year it is.
Bitch.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
As you kind of get slowly further away, and then after that kind of about mid-afternoon hits, you get to kind of the further away from Cloverdrift, and you do start to notice some of the leaves in the trees have changed to their normal like red, green, red, orange colors. Fall. So eventually you get to a point where very few leaves seem to have fallen off the tree. They're all still on there, but you find trees with fully red leaves or full orange leaves and things like that. Eventually you come up to a point with a running river that seems to be down beside you.
Yes.
Oh!
But Jesus for all.
Everywhere.
Literally
Oh, no.
They just rolled off the table.
I tried to be quiet, I'm sorry. Anyone want Jesus? I was good now.
Okay.
Sit
Carry
there.
on. Yeah. So for the time being, what are the Golden Marauders doing within this carriage?
Having a nap.
Reading.
Yeah.
Reading erotic vampire fiction.
Doing the corner of the hat. Pulled down.
Thank God there's nothing there.
I'm in the front of the carriage, you know, basically helping.
Helping the two guards, which
Yeah.
means you are literally squished. There's not enough room really for these two guards. They're not expecting a stocky dwarf.
No, I'm trying to navigate here.
Is it too ridiculous to say there are flakes up there as well?
Yes, it would be too ridiculous.
Okay.
On the roof.
I don't think the roof could support my weight probably.
No, because it's a spring.
Just be like a little bucket like this.
Well, this is a similar carriage to what you were kind of in when you came from
Oh, is it one like the
Port
wooden
Velen
ones?
to what?
So it's
And
supposed
that,
to
that the roof of that held the three of you and a fully heavy plated Goliath as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm on top.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
I'm on top too.
Having a smoke.
That means there's loads of room inside. Awesome. Spring stretched out across one seat.
Flamed.
No one else can sit there, yeah.
Nope, it's a cat.
Just like a cat, yeah.
Yeah.
My feet are like perched on the edge.
Yeah.
Shay's long reading his vampire.
Hat tips at a rakish angle.
Like I'm sat on one side, the feet are like stretched along, lean on the other seat. I'm like, yeah, this is a life.
Anton's literally in the corner
Bell's sat on
there.
the same side as Spring.
No,
Oh,
on the other
so-
side.
okay,
There's
I was
two
gonna say-
sides.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if she's on the same side as Spring, she'd have his feet on his lap. But you know.
Go on then.
Yep, there you go.
The wife's not here.
Your wife's not here.
Danita's in the other corner of that side, kind of just pale as fuck at the minute. You just kind of see her every so often leaning her head out the window and just sounds
Just stick her head
occasionally
at the
going off.
Okay, we're leaving her at the tavern next stop.
And then Ambrose is just kind of curled on your shoulder at the minute. Just kind of perched over his long, kind of dragonish neck, kind of pretending to read the book you're trying to read at the minute. You know full well that he's not really reading. He's just kind of there, just just being there.
He's being a special boy.
Yeah, she has a little pseudo dragon.
Yeah.
It often gets forgotten because I'm a terrible mother.
At that point, you just hear eventually in your head, just like, after you're about a quarter of the way into this book now, and after some point you just go, so what's this book about?
Vampires.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't want to be reading the same one Spring is.
Why?
Just don't.
At that point, Spring, you hear a voice in your head. Hey, Spring, what book you reading?
Oh, just a storybook.
What story is it?
Just about some people who are very good friends.
What, like this group? Are these people? Like all of us?
Sort of, yes. For some of us, yes, very much.
Read me a line or two.
The tame is flying over.
No. I haven't multi-classed into Bard yet, so no.
At that point, you just hear again back in your voice. You won't read me a line of the book.
Good. Just don't. Remember that time that me and Danny had loads of friends upstairs?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's a book about that.
And he just now is like his mouth is kind of open a little bit.
Poor child.
No, just reach up and then just go.
More, didn't we establish that Rose was like
Yeah, he's like he's
tiny, but he's like a few hundred years old.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But in dragon years, that's quite small.
That's true.
Yep. Carriage,
He's still very young and impressionable.
carry on. Lisbeth, if you want to make an academic check as you're doing some research.
18.
18.
Means I hit everything, but it still was a decent number.
Yep. So, kind of starting this, you're able to discern the majority of the difference between what is probably bullshit to what is genuinely actually probably true from what you've seen the night before. You understand that majority of vampires are just kind of spawns and they work for a particular, like a vampire lord situation.
Okay.
And the only time that the vampire spawns are free-willed is if the lord dies or gives them the permission to be free. Most of the other things you do find out is they do have a lot of resistance against necrotic damage and things like that, as well as any form of basic attacking, so bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, from anything that would be considered non-magical. So basically, you realize that any normal weapon would do bugger all to a vampire.
That's why you asked us, and I still decided to, I'm sorry.
That's one reason.
Okay. Okay, I'm kind of relaying that on to
Yep.
Spring and Anton and
There is
Heimdall
still,
reluctantly.
there's still a little bit more, don't worry. You do understand that vampires in general are pretty decent at stealth, as well as actually being able to understand their surroundings. You'd understand that they can change their shape or change their form. Not necessarily into another human being, but basically into a bat or a cloud of mist, if willed. You know, they may not be hurt by radiant damage, but you know, it stops them being able to heal as well as running water. Holy oil and holy water are also susceptible to. What else can we put in here? So that one, also you kind of probably figured out the night before that they can charm other humanoids.
Yeah.
As Spring found out.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In about a few hours, your charm will be worn off from him because you're still charmed by him technically.
Are you enjoying that book a little bit too much?
Yeah. Very warm thoughts going on.
And then the last thing that you do kind of read, and you do find kind of interesting to make a mental note, is that when a vampire lord dies, they don't die outright. They often go into a mist form and off to heal back up.
So let's kill the mist.
Yeah. You also understand that sometimes when a vampire goes to a mist, they end up staying there permanently and become something kind of a bit more, well, dangerous in some senses.
Silent,
You know.
deadly.
So they go in their final form.
It's not a final form, it's a case of...
Or like just a continuous fart cloud.
Yeah, pretty much. A continuous fart cloud that can suck your life out.
Just like the fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really bad one.
Really.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yes. I'm not.
Fuck's sake. So yeah, I've relayed that to all of them, and I'll relay the rest of it to Lucy and Flake when we get to a stop where they can get off the fucking roof.
Which is why I was in here with my spores and, filling it up with everyone's delight. It's like,
Oh, so you're the miss then.
It's
only joining it up there with you.
Let's say it's only
You probably
when
would be.
When
Yeah,
you
you
take
yes.
fire damage, does that actually happen? Because that's when the spores kind of release out of your
What was
mushroom. When you take fire damage, is when you're
Yeah,
the spores
they're
on your
burning, aren't they?
mushrooms. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm smoking at the moment, so
yeah. But
it could be a bit of passive going on.
The evening kind of progresses a bit further. The guards one of the guards eventually kind of leans back into the. Madam, do you think it'd be an idea to set up a camp sometime soon? Or it's going to get a little bit too dark for us to really carry on. And we
Yeah.
all need to at least some form of rest.
Do what you want. I'm busy reading.
So this is probably now getting much later into the evening now, probably 9, 10 in the evening area. A beat.
Does that mean you've been sleeping most of the time anyway?
Yeah. The carriage kind of takes a little bit of takes a right into a little kind of bit more of a rockier path, and then finds kind of an small open space that the caravan can sit, and all of you can kind of come out, stretch legs, and relax or rest for the evening. As you all kind of do, the carriage comes to a stop. The guards come off. I know you feel like you can breathe.
We already had it.
Don't sit up there with them then.
I was guiding them where to go.
We'll tell one of them to sit at the back to watch out from there down.
I'll do it next time. Anyway. I think he likes being between two men.
I think he does too.
The guards are kind of taking some of the gear off the the covered up cart and starting to set up like a tent area and a small fire as well.
Spring will take over cooking.
Yes.
Of course.
What are you cooking tonight, Spring?
I think it's going to be a beef stew with some dumplings.
Nice.
There you go.
Anton's going to scout around the area a little bit. Like,
Yep.
just not too far, but far enough just to get us the bearings.
Make a perception check.
I follow closely behind. A
Uh,
little too closely.
you'll make one as well. See?
Never split the party. Ooh.
Twins.
19.
21.
Yeah. You notice like a few kind of animals, kind of like small ones like badgers, rats, a few crows, and there's that. You notice, Anton, a fair few ravens flying at the minute. Yeah, it seems at the minute like anything that might be dangerous isn't too close or near. Having a couple of people stay up over the time would probably be a smart enough idea.
Any raven bones?
No. Fuck's sake. No.
I'm gonna find some firewood to help explain
The fire's already started.
Oh,
the guards got
We'll
fire.
find some more to keep it going later on.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
to make a survival.
Yeah, that'd be.
Or I can just create bonfire.
Can't set fire to the fucking trees.
I think while he's trying to
Oh, that is
Do his sticks.
12.
Well, the fire's already created.
Oh,
It's
okay.
already been created. Thanks to that.
Just 12.
12. Well, not really hard. You find kind of enough dry kind of sticks and some kind of biggish kind of logs and things like that would keep the fire going as long as it's dry.
Yeah.
You all kind of proceed to sit down, relax, eat, some stretching legs where it need to have either been in the carriage for too long or things like that. So what are you guys doing up to now?
But Danny's just sat against the carriage with a water skin. Like, just drink the water. Stay there.
Don't
Do not
die.
come near us.
She's out trying to find kind of breath to try and actually say something. And every time she does, she gets like...
just, yeah. I'll go back and eat some food.
Spring's going to take a little wander and try and find some mint.
Make a... Yeah, perception check. No, investigation check. You're trying to look...
21.
21. You don't often find mint out in the wild like this kind of thing, and it's kind of rare for certain things, but somehow this forest seems to provide what one needs herbal-wise. And you seem to find just like one long kind of stemmed plant of mint. well preserved. It looks like as well. Well done. And
Cool.
just,
Spring's going to pick that and use some of it and store the rest of it to make a mint tea for Danny.
Oh.
Thank you for caring about my wife.
she is beyondly grateful. And trying to give the sexy look eyes and failing.
It's not really working with the chunks of carrot around the mouth.
No.
Yeah, Flake's also going to go find some herbs, but for a completely different purpose.
Yep.
That
Can't
would
keep
be.
smoking them.
Was it
Investigation.
investigation? That would be an unnatural 20.
Any particular herbs you're looking for, or just any you can find?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm experimenting this evening.
You find quite a few.
I'm looking for ones that are really bright and colourful, something that might be a bit more special.
Oh, yeah. You find quite a few. More around base of trees than anywhere else. But yeah, you find some really kind of colourful, kind of different ones
Okay.
and things
So
like
Flake's
that.
getting
I put
hindsight,
them in. I put them in one of my jars and just sort of keep them for later.
Yep.
The druid's getting high.
The druid's already high. That's why he took
Getting
them for
even
colourful
higher.
flowers in the woods. He just went after the pixies and then he's going to go get the pixies.
No, the pixies live in the Feywild.
Oh. Yeah, but not there. But he thinks they're there. That's fine. That's what's all that matters.
Indeed.
Perception is reality.
Yes.
Make a perception check.
I should be like, where am I? Am I real? That's a 6.
That's 6. Yeah, you genuinely at the minute think there are 100 of pixies following you right now.
Okay, good.
You're gonna swipe at one, and it's just like your hand just goes right through it.
I
And
was
you
like,
just think,
infallible pixies. Fascinating.
all right then. So as the party is, some of the party is kind of starting to bed down. So who's going to be taking watch over the evening?
Like. Okay.
I'll do one of the watches as well.
Slept
I'm
most
probably
of
not
the day.
sleeping, but hey ho.
Spring will take the last watch as you just so that they can start on the breakfast in the morning.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Hey, the breakfast and the dinner hasn't been half bad. Thank you very much.
Cannot knock a good beef stew.
No, you can't.
I mean, I'd like to see you cook, but you probably poison us all.
Good.
But you never let me try.
Exactly.
Could be a reason to that.
Are you proficient with cooking utensils?
Let me know.
No.
No.
Fuck you then.
No.
Alright then, so I'm going to assume Anton's going to take the first watch.
Mhm.
Yep. So the guards kind of bed down themselves. Everyone else kind of gets sleep and relax. Lisbeth goes into a meditative state. About 4 hours. You want to roll a couple of perception checks for
A
me?
couple.
Technically, wouldn't the guards do that as well?
The guards couldn't do that, yeah.
What, they would have? Oh, of course they would.
Because
Someone else.
Yeah, of course they would.
That's a 21 and a 14.
So the 21, so we'll do like 2 hours each.
Yeah.
21, you don't notice anything. You kind of notice the odd kind of few animal coming in trying to look in and inspect, but it's like deers and things like that, so kind of things that aren't really going to want to run in and
And
Oh.
the pie.
free food.
Oh, fudge!
The second hour, as you digs into the third hour, you do notice some more what look like predatory animals, some wolves and things like that kind of come by, sniff kind of some of the last few bits of embers of a fire kind of going, kind of come in. There's only like 2 of them come. They look at the situation, and roll for that actually. They kind of look at the situation, see the amount of bodies, and like think better of it than to try and. They could probably get in and probably take advantage of this, but it's probably better off for them not to, and they just kind of wander off.
Smart puppies.
You notice that they did have more of a green pelt than normal wolves you would find.
Moldy. I reckon.
Menthol.
Menthol.
Yep. So 4 hours comes up. Lisabelle and the 2 guards kind of come out of their meditative states. The guards kind of go up to the carriage, kind of have a fiddle around with it, trying to make sure everything's all right, keeping the horses calm, make sure they're safe, and things like that. So it's Lisabelle and Anton up at the minute, unless Anton wants to go back to sleep.
No, he slept most of the day, so I
Yeah.
imagine he's quite well rested at the moment. Well, they were anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's just gonna. Not keep an eye out, but stay awake and just pull out like some parchment and start doing some scribbles on it.
Let him do his thing. I just kind of wander around your camp.
But yeah, he's not actually paying attention to anything. He's like, yeah, just gonna.
Sudoku or something. That's what he's doing.
You're gonna go wander. Make
Yeah.
a couple of perception checks for me.
Seriously.
So that would be a 16 and a 4.
Very strong.
You go quiet.
I didn't get a natural one, guys.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
So the first couple of hours, you kind of keep good weather eye out. You kind of say nothing. Again, nothing kind of big happens. Nothing exciting happens. The second hour, you see jack fucking shit.
I'm concerned about Danny because
Yeah. You're,
she's curled up in a ball whimpering right now, guys.
Yeah, she's still like totally passed out asleep at the minute, but you can just kind of hear the coming out of her at the minute. And your attention kind of gets distracted a bit. Luckily, nothing else really happens in the evening.
Thank God the guards are awake.
The space of that kind of goes to the space of, so most of you are now going to come back to consciousness. The spring takes up more of a kind of final watch of the kind of night, very early morning kind of thing at the time.
Second check.
Perception check.
Anton's gonna go to sleep now for
But it'll
the last.
That is a 18 and a 7.
We're all done killing shit.
You guys are very perceptive that first hour.
Yeah.
First hour
is
we
really
all distracted, went back to the book a bit, started building up the fire.
Start getting
Yeah,
breakfast
so the
ready.
first-
Figuring out what, they were going to cook
To be
that
fair, I'm
morning.
still awake as well.
That's it. So the first hour kind of goes by. Again, very uneventful. Again, you just kind of make perception. You get an odd animal kind of comes through, and you just see the odd kind of bird kind of flying through the sky. The second hour, you just like, oh, they're going to be up soon. I better get breakfast made. Just like, again, some of the animals that you kind of saw start get a little bit closer at the smell of like the feel of fire and the smell of food, but that's then kind of about it. Pretty uneventful night as the rest of you kind of come to consciousness fully. Anton, if you're kind of ready to wake up at this point after another couple of hours of sleep, but
I've been sat with Spring. Sat by the fire, watch him cook.
Spring up was like, pass me a little bit of rosemary and some salt, please. Thank you.
Helping. Anything else?
I think we're good. This should be just seasoned enough. I think.
Lovely.
That's what you're cooking.
Bacon, sausages,
Nice.
fried bread, and fried
Nice.
potatoes.
Ooh, nice.
The captain's happy.
awake!
Do you want an egg?
No, I think I'm good on
But
that.
I roll for an egg again.
Oh god.
Constitutions?
Yeah, Constitution.
Constitution.
Ooh, 15.
15?
Yeah.
You take a shit. You're a male goose, you're not able to lay eggs.
I never said what I was.
What are you
I'm an
then?
androgynous kind of goose.
Still not able to lay
Androgynous
eggs. It's not that.
I just kind of like,
Yeah, the HLT shut down reproductive organs.
the fuck?
Split up.
It's like, can you take your egg somewhere else, please?
Prestidigitize it.
Well,
Now, does it smell bad?
I still have to look at it though.
Should we use my D10? Add to it.
Yeah, well, morning does go by.
Yeah.
Rather uneventful kind of thing. Again, more the odd animal, and you kind of hear like, so you're not far off from where the main kind of road or track is. So you do hear the odd kind of carts.
the dishes. Do the dishes.
Why me?
You're the intern.
Lord
Yes.
intern.
Is this not the appropriate job for him?
That smile.
I'm enjoying this. I've never bossed a road around before, you know. They always came to my end and bossed us around.
I'm gonna give him this one. You don't mind doing the dishes. We take it in turns, you know we do.
Do we?
Yes. One day's Heimatdale, then the next is
There's
Heimdall
that.
again.
Yeah.
Then it's the Iron Shield in the group.
Then it's the dwarf. Then it's the lord.
Right, dishes are done.
Thank you.
I just pick up the dish and inspect it. It's like,
Make an investigation check.
Get the white glove out.
We all know how
Oh.
to do dishes.
12.
12.
Put them in the
They
water
say
and
they
then-
seem clean. A few smear here and there, but all in all, they seem pretty clean.
I just get the hem of my dress and just wipe it. It'll do.
Is there any ale about? I need it.
No,
What?
only wine.
Maybe some.
And as Heimdall kind of turns away, and so you kind of look over and see one of the guards.
How far have we got to travel still?
Kind of one of the guards go. Well, sir, it's going to take us the better part of the day to get to Lothrein. Hopefully, should have some rooms or something sorted out there and
Yeah, we
something. Yeah.
do. Yeah. Barbara sent me a letter. Not long after we left the castle. Well,
Good, yeah.
in that
Then-
case, then, let's not burn any more daylight.
My mouse button got stuck down.
Like on the case.
I agree. We'll get everything set up. We'll get everything set down quickly as we can. Back on the cart and move it again.
Alright.
Just the two guards starting to kind of take down kind of the makeshift tent that was made, kind of packing up any kind of firewood that might be left that wasn't used, and
At that point, I'm just kind of devious and go, I'm down, do you want to help them?
Fuck off.
Excuse you, I can leave you here.
I'm guiding you.
I'm sure we can find someone in the next town.
Mhm. I'm guiding you. I'm not helping them.
Who said that we aren't going to help as well?
Spring's already helping.
See, Spring's already helping.
Good for fucking spring.
Well, go and
The
help him
Springs will
then.
pack up, their own.
Fine, I'll help
Hands
you.
and
Help
stuff.
you bloody guards.
Thank you.
Heimdall, make a survival check for me.
Ooh, wait.
I
That
genuinely thought it was a natural
is-
wonder, but it wasn't.
Yeah, what is? That is 11.
11. You have no idea how to get to Bardune from here.
Fuck!
You don't know this part of the world barely at all.
Would that be under history though? Not
You have
survival.
mountainous history.
But I do, because I've been there as a child.
Yeah.
So technically, I don't
So
even
basically,
need
the day
you.
before, you were just sat there trying to go this or that way, and the guards just looking at each other like,
No one else knows that you don't know.
Fake it till you make it.
I will.
the guards know you're bullshitting on that front. They're just like, because the guards have been there before, kind of thing. These guards do know the area quite well. They've probably been sent on several missions, kind of escort missions, but
While they're all packing, Blackheart's gonna squeeze his ring and disappear.
Oh god,
Yep.
not again.
And literally, a couple of minutes pass and he's gonna appear again.
yep.
He's
Love squeezing that ring.
put a note on his ship, basically updating the crew. Cool. He's literally nailed it to the, like, the captain's thing of what he's doing.
Notice board.
Yeah.
And then disappears again.
Where were they? When I popped onto the ship? Where was the ship?
The ship. That'd be a good question. You would find the ship somewhere kind of out at sea on a mixture of a voyage at the minute, just as a general kind of coastal, just trying to see what's about and see if there's anything they can do, any ships they can.
Okay, so not out port, they're actually out at sea.
yeah, they're at sea at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
You're given a little quick update of a couple of not necessarily prize ships, but kind of easy ships that they kind of got a few things, sugar to sell off and things like that. But
Yeah, usual business. Cool.
yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All good at the ship, Captain?
All good.
Then we shall be on our way then.
What happens if I squeeze the ring in your little hand? Will I teleport to the ship?
Let's not try that.
Nothing bad happens.
I will get that ring.
Fuck's sake.
But you're mildly pleased with just squeezing the ring for some reason.
Yeah, satisfying.
It's kind of one of them like you like squeezing and giving.
Oh,
it
yeah.
Oh, so we
Yeah.
can make like a squeaky noise. Like,
That's good.
So the thing from Pirates of the Caribbean just starts playing as
But you don't have a ship to teleport to.
yeah, but what would I teleport to? That'd be really funny. Like, I don't know.
I know
what
where
it
you
would
teleport to, but I'm not telling you.
The great beyond.
be. Great. Just.
I mean, I can
Void.
teleport you somewhere.
Christ, I'm getting quite scared now. What's going on?
You can probably teleport back though.
What, from the fireplane?
Druids can learn plane shift.
Yeah, we're not yet. It might take a while.
So I can teleport you to a
Have to do some
fireplane
grinding
and no
first to
one
get
would
my
any your
level
eyes up. Nice.
Sure, you want to do that to the party's only healer?
Honestly.
No, but I could do it to a certain annoying dwarf if he pisses everyone off.
Yeah, true. Punishment.
What have I done now?
I said if you piss everyone off.
I haven't pissed anyone off.
Exactly, so don't do it.
Spring's going to ride up top today. The atmosphere's a bit tense.
You get on top of the carriage.
Yeah.
Where's everyone sitting? Is it?
I've helped Danny back to this, but she
I'm
wasn't
following
yesterday.
Spring because I want to work with him.
Oh no.
I'm going back in the carriage.
I'm walking up front just because
Make
I can.
athletics?
Make an acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics. Oh, bloody, I'm plus 0.
Well,
Yay!
You have no dex at all.
No, I have no dex. I need to get my dex up. So
Not really. You don't need it.
Well,
As a warrior,
Just
and
for
barbarian,
now.
you don't need dexterity.
Go on.
Unless
Just
you're a
what-
dex-based
just
fighter.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
okay. 3.
Ooh.
Runs.
You're right. You think like you watch Spring literally just kind of hit the first step into the carriage, leap, and just kind of literally spring onto the top of the carriage, and like, yeah, I can do that. Forget the fact you're in full plate armor at the minute. You run, chin, 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 chin.
Jaime, are you
I
okay?
chuckle.
You broke the captain.
Oh, done, sir.
I'm okay, I'm just going to climb up in a bit.
I have a rope.
Danita is now laughing the fuck out of
Oh,
you.
of course she is.
Good point. Breakfast would have been some more mint tea made.
Yeah.
I have
She's
a rope.
just got
You
it
need
covered.
a hand. I can.
I'll climb up, don't worry.
Okay. I have rope if you need.
Do I make another roll for
Yeah.
what?
Athletic. No. This one. Yeah, this one be more athletics over acrobatics. You're trying to physically climb up.
Okay,
now.
okay, that's plus 3 now. So that's, come on. Ooh, that is a 12.
12. Yep. Yeah,
I'm
it
not
ta-
going to use it anymore.
Yeah, it takes you.
Sorry,
It takes you a minute, and you kind of have to use certain parts of the carriage.
Yeah.
No way means that they're meant to be.
No.
And you hear the kind of stuff from some of the wood bits, but you get up there and
Come on. You can do it. I believe in you.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
you kind of get that top bit, and you're just trying to kind of pull yourself up.
Come
on
on.
that last little
Come
ledge
on, big
bit.
boy.
And it's like trying the first time you're trying to do a pull up, and you're just like,
Come on, you can do it!
That's what you get for staying at home.
Oh.
you're like
Out of
up
the
inside the
carriage.
carriage.
You know what?
I'm
Guys,
still
you-
stood outside the carriage just watching this going, the fuck?
Can I cast Mage Hand just to give him a little just so he doesn't think it's me helping him?
Make a strength
I'm
check.
just trying to figure out if I can do
Mage
Spring's
Ooh,
accent.
ooh, it's
trying
not good
to
for you,
do
man.
Heimdall's
See that?
accent to take the piss out of it. I don't think I can now.
11.
11. You get a slight help up, about like an inch or two
Yeah.
up, and you're like a little bit closer to the top.
Just give me
Just give me a little touch.
Make a strength, make a strength check.
Again,
right on the, on the fucking gooch.
Yeah, he was going to jump up.
I'm not going to use ammo. Ooh, that is a 13.
13. You pull up. You get your arms over.
Yeah.
And now you're kind of stuck there because you're not sure how to get your feet quite up.
How many dwarves does it get to get on top of a carriage?
Fuck off,
Spring's
Captain.
going to assist. This is just.
I was like, can I shoot a fireball at his ass to see if he actually makes jumps up that way?
Don't do it. Don't do
Burn
it.
the forest.
Wooden cart. Wooden cart. Inside. Wooden cart.
Somebody needs to make him a ladder. Or maybe a step ladder.
Yeah, I'll allow you cast fireball. I know that.
You want to cast fireball?
Firebolt.
Oh, bolt.
Yeah, I've got
I
it.
was gonna fly away.
Just make an attack roll.
That would be a 7.
A 7? You're standing there for a moment, comforting after it, and you're like, I know what'll make Danny feel better. You summon the fire energy into your hand, and as it's kind of coursing down your hand, gets to your hand, and instead of like the usual bolt, you see, you just like
It makes Danny laugh.
a bit of fire goes down and dies out before it hits the ground.
No, I suddenly remember it's like shit. It's wooden.
Alright, Spring, help me out.
Yeah, swings. Yeah,
Assist.
make a strength check with advantage.
Or can I just give him advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
I'm just gonna.
That's fake. He made me toss him up there.
Never toss the dwarf.
Until the elf.
Jesus, dude.
Fucking hell.
Right, have we got
that
anything we can
is
use as a dice
8.
shell? Because
Can we just get him off? Spring, can you just come off the top and talk to him on the floor?
No! I would see the view. The leaves are beautiful at this time of year.
Yeah, I
I
fly
can
up
sit on my
there.
shoulders. It's quite tall high up here.
I was running well on Saturday.
But the mushrooms will stay in the clothes.
Yeah.
8.
God sake. That was with advantage. Oh god.
Yeah, you're starting to realize the heavy armor may be very protective for you. It seems to be very not situational.
Can I mage hand him, give him another boost? One more.
Make another strength check
Let's
with
do that.
advantage.
Oh, now do we go?
No, that's a 4.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Sure it.
No, drags him down.
Make it, okay.
He's just going to make a fucking like lasso
Winch.
at this point.
The winch.
We're just gonna.
Fucking
carry you
hell.
up there.
In your own time, Jaime.
Okay, Flake's pissed off. He's gonna throw him.
Before that,
Oh,
Honda, make a concentration check
right,
because your arms are starting to get tired.
right, come on.
Here comes the
Come on,
hernia.
Constitution's supposed to be one of your good ones.
Yeah, it is.
Here comes the hernia.
Oh, that is 15.
15. You feel the kind of strain of your muscles now starting to wear a fair bit, but you're still holding clenched on the top. You swear you're going to get on this top. You swear you're going to be on top of this. Strength check.
It was an 18.
18. Yeah, you go up, and his feet are probably just a little bit higher than your head, and you go like that. And all of a sudden, Heimdall, you're like, whoa! Kind of flipped over, landed on your back in front of Spring, like,
You're welcome.
Fucking hell.
utterly out of breath.
4 out of 10.
I just did this to you.
At that point, I now get into the carriage after pissing myself laughing.
Making trying to get on top of a carriage.
Right, so that took half an hour.
Yeah.
Thank you for burning daylight, Heimdall.
Are we still moving at this point?
No.
We haven't started.
Oh, for God's sake.
Now everyone's got in the
Lining in the freaking.
I'm now in the carriage, so.
Yeah.
Right. Right, can we all
There's
go
just,
now?
let's
I'm
see.
walking. I'll walk up front.
You'll walk?
Yeah. What?
Have they still got the back seat
Be
bits?
more jogging speed.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are, but they're kind of
Get my
not
cardio.
easy to get. Covered cart is behind it as well.
You can sit in the covered car.
All right, I'll sit up front.
I thought you were in a wild shape, that's why.
Oh, yeah, I could do actually. It's a good idea.
Oh,
And for that, okay, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
wild shape. Cat mode activated.
oh god.
He's wild shape into his giant. And this is the first time the two of you are seeing this giant ginger cat covered
Have
in
you not seen
mushrooms.
my wild shape
Nope.
yet?
No.
Oh.
Where's the model?
I've seen
Actually,
the model.
that is a good question.
I've seen that nightmare film.
That is. That is he walks
He
around
walks
like
on
that.
two legs.
Oh yes. So you don't walk like a cat. You're just walking.
He walks like this.
Take a
Like
walk
a
on the wild
bodybuilder.
side, guys.
So he has 40 feet of movement, so he's quite fast.
Yeah,
How about
you do have slight more movement under wild shape, so you're able
Yeah.
to keep up with the horses kind of going. They're not going at a dreadfully fast pace.
I think
Yeah.
the horses are kind of
Goose,
scared.
Lucy, where are you sitting?
Oh, I flew up with them. With
You're
these
up
two.
front, yeah?
I'm on top of them.
Cool.
During the course of the day, whilst Jaime and Spring are talking, Spring's going to take out one of his ropes that he's got, and he's going to start turning it into a rope ladder.
Yep.
I have a completely different idea what.
Wrong time, I'm
Just a
done.
Noster noose.
Let's.
There's going to be a crafting check on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. Sleight
Now, would it be sleight of hand necessarily? It would be some form of dexterity check.
I don't know, survival. Making a roll.
Yeah, I was
I
saying
feel
it
like
was
it's
survival. Yeah, I was thinking one of the two. Let's do a survival check, but using your dexterity instead,
Right.
because you're having to use your hands for this more than
Oh, you have to know how to make a...
you make a pretty nice looking rope ladder. You use up your 50
Very
feet of rope completely, but
Worth it.
you make a really nice, elegant rope
Oh,
ladder,
shit.
and you test it quite a few times. You've tested the draw like a bows before. You test it a few times, like, yeah, this will quite easily hold a dwarf.
Just hang
In
down the
plate
side of the
armor.
carriage and you climb up and down there.
So, you wanted to talk?
Right. This nickname.
It's the only reason why you climbed up here.
No, there's other reasons.
Oh.
I was going to say, but it's just the Jaime nickname, mate. Come on.
Yes.
Why?
Because I like you.
Bring the bag
Oh,
of
okay, because I
Cheerios.
thought you hated me because you made me do the fucking dishes.
Well, that was just a joke.
It was pretty fun.
Are you up
Where are
there?
you?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
He's good head, probably.
say hi!
You know.
Look, it's a private conversation here, Goosey.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
La, 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 la,
That's
Double
like,
war-ups exercises.
Yeah, because I had to do the dishes. It wasn't a good joke.
But look at it another way, you know. The captain wants you to earn your place back into the Marauders full time, and maybe you could do little jobs like that at the end. Maybe it's just another
Maybe.
little box ticked.
Maybe. But I gotta win back the
The princess?
no, the
Technically, Danny's a princess too. She's married to one.
technically they're not really married.
They're not?
Oh no, not really.
Are they not?
not officially.
Yeah.
Are they not? I'm sorry.
It was nothing official.
What's marriage anyway? It's just some words people say. They've already said it. They've said everything to each other.
I guess.
I'm sure.
And a lot more.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, that's all I want.
Oh, okay.
And just hang out with you because I
Okay.
really like smoking too much,
True, yeah.
and I got this trick as well.
Well, fuck you too. I mean, no, I'm not listening.
Lucy, while you're doing that, you do hear the odd dark whispers. That you're used to these
Oh, shit.
whispers. You hear them occasionally in your head. Nothing makes
This gets real
sense.
serious now.
Yeah. Nothing makes sense. This is just gibberish at the minute, but you just hear them slowly creeping in, and you just kind of feel like,
Less Lucy, more Goosey.
yeah. You hear them slowly coming in a bit more, and it's been a little while since you've heard them, so that kind of feels a little bit of dread, but a slight bit of excitement at the same time.
Do I want to go towards these voices?
That's up to you.
Do I have a sense of direction where they're coming from, or
They're not coming from you; they're just in your
in
head.
my head?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
just in your head.
Yeah, I don't say
You
anything.
know exactly where the voice is. What the voice
I'm
is.
just
Where it's
Oh,
picturing...
so it's my thing. Okay.
yeah, it's your
I'm
thing.
just picturing his face going from... like the...
This dude's head tilted to one side, like.
Me and Spring are just like,
Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to you guys. I listen intently, hopefully to kinda. Maybe it'll come later, but I'm definitely keeping an
it's
ear out
just
for it.
at the minute it's just gibberish.
Like whispering gibberish.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
done
it's-
talking
But it
normal
isn't
then.
a very, but it isn't that familiar voice that you know
what the fuck is your
quite well.
problem?
So
Okay.
I'm trying to be nice to you tonight.
Oh, I gave you more teasers.
That's just
Yeah, you
you
did.
whispering to me.
They always fireball me
you
though.
suddenly come out of it, and
I was
Spring
trying
is
to not
whispering to
scare
you.
you
No?
Hi. You're real close up. Usually I do this to people.
Yeah, you
I like it.
Okay.
I'm a little bit worried about you.
Why?
You sort of went away a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Quite a
yeah.
bit. Like far.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright.
Coming out of this, and all of you notice now the forest, still having a very vibrant kind of red and orange color to it, now seems to have like massive bits of glass and gran, just black all the way through.
I just kind of poke my head out the window and go, Cecil warned me about this.
Oh, beautiful.
You do notice the odd tree with just full black leaves as well. The river beside you is starting to run a little bit more rapidly, and you do notice now like
Strange.
a lot of like just red and orange leaves, just kind of, it's actually quite a nice scene you see as the river's going by with the red and orange in it, streaming down. Morning part of the day goes by, rather uneventful. Midday comes up in early afternoon, and you're starting to hear the odd bit of commotion coming from in front of you.
Perception?
Yep.
I'm gonna do this one.
Cool. Anyone else want to?
Yeah.
I'm probably still making
Anton has
probably still
been.
making the ladder
damn
at
it.
this point.
That's
Sorry?
Probably still making the ladder at this
Ooh,
point.
no.
Anton has just been reading his book. His artifact.
I'm still reading.
I got an 8.
Uh,
Any of
We've been
sort of-
nerds. We've been nerds in
14.
the garage.
Yeah, we're nerds.
14, yeah.
Keep an eye on Danny at the same time.
Your head's still coming out of the whispers you're hearing. You're intent on just watching Spring making this rope ladder.
With his incredibly deft fingers.
That's the highest roll.
Cat? Oh, no. Where's the cat? Upstairs.
Yeah, as you kind of you do hear the kind of odd, just kind of heavy kind of thing going on. You're not sure quite what it is. It sounds odd. It sounds like a mixture between a dragon and some kind of like snarling beast.
His back arches like, and his tail goes puffy. He's like,
The heckles.
Oh yeah, you can make your perception with advantage then actually because you're in that wild shape, aren't you?
yeah. No, that's worse. Okay. You start going, wow, wow.
Do we hear that?
Yeah, you guys hear that. Eventually, you do hear the odd screams coming through and the shout of fire. As now all of you
As in someone shouting fire like they're shooting at us, or as in there's a fire?
as in a
Somebody
fire.
yelling
Oh,
fire,
okay.
fire.
As the smell of burning starts to reach all of your noses.
Victory.
Ah, remind you of school.
As you kind of get closer, the burning smell pretty much takes over completely. The all notice the carriage kind of stops abruptly. Wow.
Would you say it's kind of dark out?
No,
My
it's
book
about
goes
early,
flying to the
it's
floor,
about
like-
early afternoon at the minute. Yeah. There's darkness kind of around, but it's not like in the sky. It's more kind of like just around everything at the minute. Seems to be a little ways off from where you are right now, but so it doesn't seem any kind of pressuring issue that it might give in. But you stop, all kind of look around to see like about a dozen people running just in front of the carriage.
Just got a knock on the carriage because I'm still in it. It's like, what's going on? Wow.
There's a lot of scared people running past us and
Aye,
a lot of
there
smell
is.
of smoke.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. They all seem to be scared of some. I don't know. Your Highness, what should we do? We're not sure what to do with this situation.
I just let out a sigh and just get out of the carriage. I'm like, for fuck's sake, let the professionals deal with this.
Would you like me to go ahead and have a look, or?
Yeah, why don't you come with me? Let's go have a look.
I'll come.
I'll make stealth checks then.
Oh, my specialty. Stealth in giant cat mode. Oh, actually, that's not bad.
So,
That's a
to
16.
be fair, I'm not even being selfie. I'm trying to
Can
find
I,
out what the fuck's going on.
Can I just fly into the trees and just
Yep, if you
darkness?
want. Yep. Can't see.
No, did you see a massive 30-foot globe? I think it was.
15. It's 15 foot.
Alright.
To be fair, I'm trying to stop people running
snapshot the
past.
other night because I cast it in the shop, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Stealth 25.
25.
At 16.
7, but I'm not actually going with them. I'm trying to stop people running
Yeah,
past, just trying to find out why they're running.
Yep.
You people obviously what's going on.
Yeah.
So 25, you said, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Right. And both of you trying to be as stealthy and trying to figure out what's going on. You're suddenly both of them met face to face with 3. what look like rabbits. But
Rabbit stew anyway?
Rabbit's gonna melt.
wait for it,
Needs to
wait
come
for
right
it.
away.
You see 3 rabbits, large dragon-like wings all hovering in the air, dragon-conic face covered in scales. Red scales, and all 3 of them are looking at you in a very hungry.
Okay, so still sat
It's-
down.
The
Big
fuck
side.
kind of shit is this?
Roll initiative.
What the fuck? Well then, this is
What, just
interesting.
them 2 or all of us?
I'm
Yeah.
kind of there.
Well, like, all of us, or
All of you if you want, but it's mainly them 2 that are dealing.
damn!
Yeah, let's do it in the fucking
Oh.
carriage.
No. It's close.
Now let's see how big my initiative roll is today. It's a 9.
I am rolling shit tonight.
I'm in the carriage. That's true.
Can I get spring?
29.
Yeah, he wants
He got
spring,
a nat
actually.
20.
Oh, you want spring.
So,
I'm not gonna die.
We gonna die.
and we're kind of there.
Have we got a carriage thing?
Gonna die.
I have nothing to represent it. Fucking.
I'm in the trees in the
Yeah, let's
darkness.
say this together.
There you go.
Wait, no, you're not that, are you? Are you still in Capcom?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is nightmare.
He's gonna smash them shit up that you are.
Can you just
Hey,
move the sign board, please?
he is going to knock things off the table.
Can't see shit. Don't know.
Alright.
Fuck this shit out of me.
Wow.
Can't biscuits.
The cat will fuck you up.
What fuck you up?
There's the. Oh, fuck.
Well, they are goblins, but
Rabbit light, dragon light, wing.
Rabbit things.
Yeah.
The fuck is that shit?
They've got dragon-like faces and wings. What part of them exactly is rabbit-like?
Tail.
The
So
ears.
it's a rabbit body,
Just
Right.
the
rabbit
ears.
ears
Right.
poking up, draconic more face, and the wings, but they're scaled.
But it's still
So
got the
they're covered in
fluffy
red
tail.
scales. Yeah,
How big are they?
Yes.
about the size of a rabbit. They're not that big.
Oh.
trying to Google it and it's not coming up. What happened?
That's gaming.
That's cheating.
Because it's my homebrew creation.
Ah.
What did
Fuck
you two
you.
get?
My initiative.
Yep.
29.
It was a 9.
Actually, roll initiative.
20 less than him.
The. Yep, cool.
That's going to be my best roll.
I think that's still my highest initiative I've rolled so far.
Yep.
This is where everything creeps out.
I got a 22.
The rest of you can roll initiative because you're.
I
How are
have
you done? Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
And mum was
I'm in the
17.
carriage.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
three.
guys.
Look out and everything. And
So I'm on top of the carriage, but so it'll take me time to get down.
Thank God for the ladder.
I left the ladder behind.
Ah, yeah, that's true. I might just like drop down.
Well, it's still a little bit like.
Yeah, that's the village just running away.
Cool. So, top of the initiative. It's you, Spring. As three
Surprise,
of
surprise.
these scaled rabbits, just pure out, hungry, and you get to see the flames starting to kind of flicker in the distance behind them.
Two rapiers come out.
Lovely ground now.
Spring says, "We have dragon rabbits that look very hungry," and then
What?
goes into attack.
Yep. Make
You
attack
just
rolls.
hear like, I'm sorry, what?
Trying to get some
19 and 18.
Both hit.
Cool.
Both just.
But just. I
No,
have
did I
4
just hear
attacks.
that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Anyone
I
within 5 foot of that
think
one?
you
Oh,
did.
yeah, so you'll be attacking the middle one more.
Yeah, is anyone within 5 foot of it?
Nope.
You'll get a sneak attack then.
This is really helping your imagination.
No, I'm not being. 20 on the first attack.
Yep, these are your two rapiers,
Yep.
so I need to
Oh.
distinguish between slashing and other damage.
Alright, yeah, so that's 20 basic damage on the first one plus 9 radiant.
9 radiant, yep.
And the second one was 3 piercing and 6 fire.
Alright, so 29, no. Yeah, 29,
32.
32, and what was the fire?
6 fire.
6 fire.
6.83.
So reduce down to 3 because they're resistant to fire. So 36.
Nice.
Yep, cool.
And that's going to be it, really.
Yep. Yep. So after that, next initiative is Lucy Goosey.
I'm gonna move to.
So you hear the rabbit dragons.
Hungry.
Hungry.
The one that Cat is in front of.
Yep.
Move up flank.
Alright. So what's your fly speed?
50.
50.
Oh, not wearing armor. No, wait.
30.
Medium or heavy.
So moving's right in, or
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
Doom Scythe and. That's
It's a good battle.
Boom Scythe! Yeah.
Good battle.
It is a good
Yeah, that's advantage then, right? Because I'm invisible, but I come out of being invisible after.
you're flanking as well. Oh no, you're not quite flanking because he's slightly away from.
Either way, I'm
Spring,
invisible,
but
so
yeah.
you're not seeing it coming.
Oh wait, did you try to hide though? Because you didn't try to hide. You were just up in the tree, weren't you?
No, I wouldn't. I was in darkness.
Darkness.
That's why you said it was darkness all around us.
Yeah,
it's
it's darkness
invisible.
blind leak, but it's not like darkness. It's kind of like more or less if it's painted on the edge kind of thing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I was asking because I can
Yeah.
go invisible in darkness. So
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that kind of darkness. It's like it's basically the shadow fell that's bleeding in, is what it is.
So did you want me to roll?
So like a
spell?
shadow rather than
Yeah.
pure darkness.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I just need shadow. Let me just double
Or is
check.
it more that the foliage is going black rather than being really dead shadows?
Pretty much, yeah.
No, there's no darkness.
Yeah, so it's not
So you
darkness
can
in
use
the
your action. Become
situation.
invisible once you have to move when in shadow.
Your action.
Yeah, it's not
I did
really
before
kind of a
we went initiative.
yeah. Right.
So not advantage. I reroll open. Damn it. 11.
11. You kind of slice. You kind of hit it. You got to bring your scythe down, and as you kind of do, it just kind of hits kind of the back area, just from where the wings and its weirdly still fluffy tail is, and it just kind of hits its scaled armor.
Just twitching.
Scaled armor, and it's just like it's holding the scythe up. You can't seem to bring it down to the ground. It seems to be powerful enough flying there,
Oh, he's holding it.
holding it, just holding. You
Is-
can't like force it down whatsoever.
Bonus action, then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Yep. So
With
from
the
that
scythe.
point,
Oh my god, I'm rolling dog shit now. 11.
and the Eldritch Blast kind of fires up. You just can't seem to get the right angle, will it from the right angle, and it just angles straight down into the ground.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
Alright, I'm done now.
After that, Lisa Bell.
Okay. I am
Dog shit.
gonna make my way towards them. Like, what the fuck is going on? So just some bit.
25.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I just kind of stop and like, the fuck is this?
Yep. You see 3 what look like dragonoid rabbits.
I told you.
I heard you. I didn't want to believe you, but I heard you. Okay, at that point, she notices all the fire around her.
The fire's kind of like off in the distance over here, kind of thing.
Yeah, she's like, okay, fire.
And you do remember that there is a tiny village over there as well.
Okay, well, because the red dragon scales, clearly resistant to fire in it. So I'm gonna cast Snarlik Sable Storm on the middle one.
The middle one, yep.
I'm gonna do it at level 3.
Con save or dex save?
Dex, actually.
Dex.
Oh, I just did that.
Natural 6 plus 1.
Yeah, that's 13. Good luck.
Yeah, these things are terrible at dex.
Good to know.
So that's must be really thick
18.
scales then.
Sorry?
Those must be
18.
really thick scales then.
18.
Yeah,
Jeez.
because they don't save it, so they get full brunt of it.
Freeze, motherfucker.
Yep, that middle one is starting to kind of look hurt. You can kind of see some like kind of tear from here and there.
Fuck happened to that?
That's your turn, yeah?
Never saw me twins it.
So it is now their turn.
Yeah.
This one's going to fly in more close to you. This one's going to fly at and with mouth watering at the giant cat that seems to be there.
Bring it on.
Very hungry eyes. So the first one is going to make a bite attack against you.
Yeah, well, shit's gonna happen to you back.
Against
All the
Spring.
mushrooms.
Against Spring first.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Right, so that is a 25 to hit.
Jesus, yeah, that actually hits.
Right, so what did I kind of
Fuck it, uncanny dodge.
Uncanny damage. Do you want to take half damage or
Half. Yep.
So first of all, you take 10 points of piercing damage, and then 4 points of fire damage.
So is that already halved or?
No, that's pre-half, so that's 14, half down to 17. 17.
Cool.
The second one, the other one is going to take a bite into you.
Yep.
Yep. That will be a unnatural 20.
Yeah, that is.
Yep. So you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And 6 points of fire damage.
So 11, 17.
So them two. This one is going to fly over to here. And you, and you all need to make dex saves as it opens its mouth wide and it hails a cone of fire.
Ooh, that's a 10.
22.
13.
Right, well, the other two failed, but they're resistant to fire.
A nat 20.
Nope.
Right, sorry, what was that?
Cat's getting cooked. You got a 10.
A 10. Fail.
22.
Succeed.
A nat 20.
Succeed.
13.
13. Failed. So that is...
Did you not
Burning
hear
fur.
about the dragon rabbits? The hungry dragon rabbits?
He's cooking me before he eats me.
They got that under control.
You just hear, Heimdall, Captain! Come
So
help!
the two of you take 27 points of fire damage. The two of you take half that, so 13.
Evasion.
So you take none.
Just like that, I'm already taking half damage. I got 90 hit.
Oh. Shit.
Ouch.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm in cat form.
Yep.
So I can't heal.
Them two did take damage as well, reduced down to half because they're resistant to fire.
Oh.
That middle one is looking really fucking hurt though.
Yeah.
I'm
That'll be
looking
their
very
turn.
fucking hurt.
That'll be their turn, leading to Flake.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna use bonus action to uncat because this is gonna be bad for everybody otherwise. Okay, and then
Oh, there wasn't your cat form taking it.
Oh!
That was just you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cat form. Yeah, the three of you make constitution checks as well.
oh,
Roll
I've just been
mushroom
set on
die.
fire. Oh boy. Everyone's about to have a good time.
14.
14.
11.
11.
Yeah, 12.
12, yep.
Probably hasn't.
What'd you roll?
I've seen some crazy.
What my? Oh,
yeah,
my
you gotta roll your
D100.
effect thing.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Is this your mushrooms going crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been set on fire. That's a 98.
Oh.
Hopefully it's a
It's
healing
on
potion.
fire, like the mushrooms.
Mushrooms kind of release.
Okay, everyone's now grown loads of body hair.
So,
Extra body
Do I
hair.
just
the
get
dragons.
feathery?
So you
dragons
got fur
hair.
and feathers.
Yeah, the dragons don't really grow too much. So it's 11,
burns off.
14,
It
and...
just smells
12.
really
We're
bad.
just gonna come to it and be like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Do I have hair or
You got-
feathers?
hair. Hair that somehow grows out of your...
Oh,
I now have a very
You have a
massive beard.
massive beard. You look like...
Gandalf.
The three of you... You look exactly like Sabretooth would from X-Men kind of thing. Just freaking hair.
Do your
everywhere.
feathers just get longer?
Fully Canadian links.
Right?
Yeah.
Just
Pretty much.
all those really furry like chickens you get. Like.
Yep. The two rabbits grow a small amount, but nothing else.
Okay, right. Okay, what's
I just feel scratched. I'm like,
Yep. So now it's your action.
Yeah. Which one's my area of effect one?
Amazing.
Need a bath.
I
And a good
shave.
razor.
Oh no, I don't have an area of effect healing one. Everyone else is alright, aren't they? What you want? You're pretty beat up, aren't you?
I have blood pouring down my fucking side of my
That's
face.
now matting the newly grown beard to her dress.
Okay.
Matted
Okay.
beard.
Suddenly becoming a monomorph video.
That's goosey.
What?
What?
Goosey now has a pompadour.
The judge,
Alright.
18.
I'm going to cast Healing Circle,
Yep.
but I'll have to cast it somewhere away from everyone else. So I'm going to move it sort of behind us here, so it's out of their range. It is
Cool. So you can probably
it's a
cast
60 foot radius. So actually,
it.
if
So
I
you cast it here
on the
and
corner
get
of the
the
car,
three of you there
yeah, but it doesn't affect till my next go.
to your next go.
So people, make sure you stand over by the cart by your next go, and you'll get healed.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of dodge anyway, so.
Yeah,
Yep. So
and
after
then I'll move into. Oh no, I'm in. Fuck it, I need to get out of the way anyway because it'll hit me. So,
Yep.
do I need to make a?
So he rolled a 23 to hit.
Oh no shit.
Just for a claw attack though.
Yeah, it's all good.
And
Well, I'm in.
that is only 5 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, but I'm back in that, so I take half from my armor.
Yeah.
So it's only 3. Okay, this is a little bit better.
Anton, you're up.
You gonna help or you just gonna sit there reading your book?
The temptation. Is Ashley gonna pop his
Sorry,
head
I
out
didn't say I cast that as 4th level, not 3rd level.
Yeah,
just
no
nice.
worries.
So
pop his head out the window
Yep.
and go,
You kind of see through the forest. You can kind of see your kind of comrades over there doing some battle. You see the slight hint of like a dragonish wing. Small,
yeah, but
yeah. And the words of "dragon rabbit hungry" reach your ear.
okay, I'm gonna try and get as far as possible.
So I'm not sure if I'll line this up too much properly. I'm not doing full color again. 15, 20, 25, 30. You kind of on the side of this tree, kind of hugging the trunk of it, and you look over and you do see what looks like a red-scaled dragon rabbit.
I bet that took fucking ages to colour.
Yeah.
It's
we're putting this one up on the wall. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Stick it to the fridge.
Question:
Don't set that.
Yeah.
Already.
how far can I throw my figure of the water and I'll summon him?
Make a dexterity check.
Ooh, check. That's 11.
11. You reckon you can throw it kind of far enough to land near where the dragons are?
Okay. Well, as my action, I'm going to do that then. And out comes Puddles. Yep.
Fire control. Fireman puddles.
Fireman Puddles. Fireman Puddles.
As that happens, you throw it. Puddles kind of appears out of the figure. You hear a familiar voice in your head. Oh, I didn't know your friend had one of them with him. That might be useful. I know a few tricks what to do with those.
You do?
Let me just sort out his health quickly, sorry.
Yep. Don't worry, I'll impart the knowledge to you soon. First, I think you need to take care of whatever these things are.
Need to take care of this beard too.
It looks like mine.
You can't hit it, you're
I know.
You know who I'm talking to. The gods that's in my head.
Of course, yeah. Oh, Jessica.
Yeah.
But,
I forgot you two don't know.
right, and now we've cleared up that I use him as my bonus action.
You've
So
got
for my
one there
bonus
anyway.
action, I'm
Yeah.
going to
Yep.
give him a
Yes.
command. And, because we haven't used it before, let's use one of his fancy new spells.
Yep.
Bardun's got spells.
What's he got?
Let's go with Tidal Wave.
Ooh.
I'm checking.
It's okay. See you later, guys.
I'm okay.
I've got it here now. I've got it here. Conjure up a wave of water that crashes down an area in range. So it's got 120 foot range. Bloody hell.
Yeah, that shit's.
We're all getting wet.
Yeah.
No, it's a 30 foot long up to 30 feet, up to 10 foot, so I can actually make it small if I really wanted.
Yeah.
Condensed.
So I'm thinking just along these two here. A nice.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah. Just to get.
So it can go from like a full-on.
So what do they need to do? They need to make.
Wait, am I in the way? Are we in the way?
You're just out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Just so.
They need to make a dex save. The thing is, it's taking the dex out from mine and not Puddles. So it says dex 18, which is if I was doing dex spells.
But it's not.
But it's
so.
not, and I haven't figured out how to Figure out puddles.
Right, with that, it's an 8 plus proficiency plus depending on whatever modifiers for you being intelligence. Take away your intelligence and add puddles.
Well, my intelligence.
Yeah.
My overall intelligence. So 15.
No. Modifier.
Oh, the modifier.
Yeah, modifier.
Oh, plus 2.
Save that, so that's down. So we'll go with 16. It'll be
16?
What's up with all
Yep.
the fenders?
Yep.
Dexterity save, yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
dex kind of person. Or?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Both succeed.
What?
One just, the other by a bit.
Oh, well.
So what happened? They take damage still, don't
Yeah,
they?
give me a second. I haven't used this before, sorry guys.
Oh, I should get
They
it.
take half as much damage, so it's 48.
Yep.
Half. And isn't knocked
You
off.
heard nothing.
But the water then spreads out across the ground in all directions, extinguishing unprotected flames in its air within 30 foot of it, and then vanishes.
Right, so 30 foot.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, I know, but he's not on fire anymore.
That's true. And
Yeah.
the forest won't burn, does it? Yes.
I rolled 2 8s.
Goodness.
Can't math, I'm not thinking 22. 25, half.
Right,
12,
half down.
13 or 12,
12.
whichever way.
Yeah.
I was hoping they were going to be like weak to water or some shit. And then that uses one of his charges as well, doesn't it? Because he's got
Yeah.
1 to 2 charges. What does
Okay.
that mean?
It means he has 2 charges per day. So, yeah,
Slots.
making shit up on this.
Yeah, no, that's
Basically,
fine.
spell
So it's
slots.
like, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's used that.
So
once.
as that happens, one of them just
This literally gets obliterated by water.
ha. He had like 7 HP left.
Yes, puddles.
Ah, Felicia.
Just pops up and just
As
goes.
it just happened, you just kind of see this dragon
Literally
flop
tidal wave of water.
and just kind of lands like over here somewhere, just flops dead and limpless.
And the only thing
small,
you see
very
on
short,
top of the
freaking,
tail.
very short, kind of claws on hands, just like and wings, just kind of spread flat out.
That's me done.
Heimdall.
Right, I'm going to climb down.
With his
Yep.
lovely little rope ladder.
Yeah.
So that'll take
To
most of your movement.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You're climbing.
Yeah. And I'm going to move as much as I can. Wow, really?
You have 25 feet of movement as a dwarf.
Yeah.
It took you a good 15 feet of movement to get down
Right.
that ladder.
I'm just
You
gonna-
got 10 feet away.
Right, I'm just going to throw my axe at one of these things.
You reach.
Yeah.
He can just about see the one on the end here.
Right.
So make an
Don't
attack
hit
roll.
the goose.
Well,
You'd have disadvantage anyways.
what on?
Not me.
Oh, you, yeah. That's a wing on. Where am I? That is that was 20.
Gone because it wasn't wall of water. It was
Yeah,
just
the
tidal
18
wave,
plus
which is
6.
just bam done.
Yeah, it's 18
So
plus 6.
24.
24, yeah. Hits.
Right, so
Very nice.
right, so I need to roll 1d1.
What?
1d1?
1d10.
No, 1d8. Sorry. Sorry.
1d1.
Sorry. It's been a
Tell you what you
long
gotta
day.
get from 1v1.
What?
What?
Secret
Yes.
gets natural 20.
Yes.
Like, how?
That's a strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puddles is the best
Anyway.
bet.
One
I'm
here.
so glad I got it.
And another one.
Yeah.
For my lightning.
Got some real air
Lightning.
recently as well.
Good lightning.
Crowd favourite.
Right.
Really crowd favourite.
Oh, that's quite high actually. 11, 13, 16 points of damage.
Yep. You pull the axe around, throw it as you just see the lightning kind of
Yep.
caressing behind it, charging it forward. 16 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I some of it back.
Yep. So your bonus action, some
Yeah.
kind of beds into just under where its left wing is. It kind of reaches around, try and bite at it as it's called back to you.
And I throw it again.
Yep. Make an attack roll.
When I get close, I'm going to rage. Oh, no. Ain't gonna happen. That's an 8.
Right.
Nope. Oh,
No. You throw it this time and think like 2 for 2.
Hits a tree.
Bends the tree into the tree next to it, and it's just kind of stuck there. As Anton, you just see this happen because it literally glides past you twice. It embeds the dragon. Like, okay, call back. Second time it comes a little bit too close to kind of nearly shave a bit of your beard on the right side as it embeds in front of the tree in front of the dragon.
It's got a turning glyph, man.
Like, really?
Right, Guard's turn. They're going to get off, and the horses are going fucking mental at the minute. So they're going to spend their action at the minute trying to calm the horses down.
Well, that's their job.
Chinese water.
That's one less thing for us to worry about.
You can do the waterboarding.
Yeah.
Bring out the table.
So
Then
top
And a bucket.
of the initiative, Spring, you're back up.
He's
How
good.
rough is this one over here?
That one has not been touched.
Right.
He's still looking pretty healthy. Kind of giving some kind of heavy breaths after just
Being
breathing
drowned.
fire on top of you.
So I want to move around it so I can be more than 5 feet away from people to get my sneak attack back. But at the same time, I don't want to move so that I'm not between it and Bell. So yes, Spring's just going to stick there and stab it.
Yep, make your attack rolls.
26 and 20.
Yeah, they hit.
Cool. It's not very good. So we've got 8 piercing, 3 radiant, 2 fire, and 6 from the dex.
Yep. Cool.
And
Bit
then
into it a bit. Yep.
just going to stick there because it can breathe fire, get around me, and do some serious damage to Bell. So
Yeah.
stick him right there.
Loosey goosey.
Is Puddles flanking that other one?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Going for it. Going for it.
Yep. So bring your side back up and go for another attack.
21.
That hits.
Good job, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I wasn't sure where it landed. I moved it. Ooh, that's a 10. It's 10, so 13. And then bonus action.
Eldritch Blast!
18.
18 just hits. You bring your scythe down, kind of embed it just behind the wings a little bit. Pull it back out. I did that on the wrong one.
GG.
That's 2d10, man.
Yep. No, that's 2 blasts, not 2d10. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast doesn't get stronger, you get the blast more.
It does get 2 blasts.
Yeah, it gets 2 blasts.
You get 2 blasts, we have to roll to hit for each one.
Oh, okay, sorry. So that one is. I use my charisma mod. 7.
Yep.
Yep. So I'll only do it once then, right?
Yeah, just only kind of
That's
short
still-
one out. It just
that's
kind of
still
hits
20
it in the
damage.
side.
Still a
Just
bit
see
of
this
hit.
green energy kind of
Yeah.
wash over the wound a little bit. And just kind of now looking at you, hungry eyes, and it looks like, oh, wild goose is good this time of year.
Why you little shit?
Lisa, now your turn.
Like, can we tell this dragon to stop watching Dirty Dancing? Sorry.
Yes.
Amazing.
They're bad dragons.
I know, it's worth it though. Okay, I'm going to move back slightly to get in this healing circle because I'm
Yeah.
fucking hurt. And then I am going to use... I haven't used this in a while. I'm going to use Elemental Blast
Yep.
on the one by Goosey.
Yep. Make an attack roll.
I need to do what type I'm using first. No, okay. That's going to be shit and not worth it.
Fire.
Yep.
Oh.
They can heal him.
No, it's just going to do fuck all.
The result that helps.
Right, I've got 16. No, I don't want to change that. I want to close that up. Don't get Kindle, guys.
Yeah, fucking nice.
Okay, that would be 21.
21 that hits. And
It's
so
only
you,
gonna have half damage anyway.
yeah, so it's a cantrip, so it's 2 of the die, yeah.
Yeah. So 6 down half. Sorry, 6 out. So 11 half, so it's 5. I did some damage, guys.
Yep. Well, stuff looking hurts.
Yeah.
So
I love- I
with
just
on
love
that, this one is going to turn around and go.
You're in dice jail.
What do they speak? I can understand them anyway, but what do they
Draconic.
speak?
Oh, that was in common.
Oh, they speak common, okay.
Do you speak
Turns
Draconic?
around to you and see make a dex
somehow
save.
Yeah.
Breathes
Yeah.
fire
Oh no, that's
directly
the
onto you.
Nope.
18.
Oh.
Yeah, save.
Right, this is dice jail, guys. Dice jail.
Why? I was. Oh,
Fucking
Think about what
Christ.
you've done.
can I put my one on?
Yeah.
Think
about what you've done.
Yeah. So that will be 33 points of fire damage, half to 16.
Dickhead.
How you doing?
Yep. That
Like
one
pineapples.
doesn't get its fire breath back. But instead, you notice it kind of land down onto the ground and leap into you, headbutting you, Spring. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't like
Well, I think this will be
No.
fine.
Yeah, 26.
26. Yep. You move out of the way. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hit the tree.
Stops.
I'm do a ram attack on you.
It just kind of leaps, and you're just like, quick action, as it just rushes, and you see this kind of red scaled thing, and stop 30 feet down the line.
Technically, it ran into a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what stopped it.
Marvelous.
Takes 1 point. Yep. Alright, takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage from hitting the tree.
There has to be a little bullfire cake move there.
Ha!
Yep.
Oh no, you don't!
That is their turn. Flake.
Right, okay, so
Healing
circle.
time.
Heal me, bitch!
This better be good.
Healing
Not
bitch.
so great.
Healing bitch.
That's 12 plus 4, so it's
That's
16.
whatever healing bitch does.
I will take that. That's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Can it
Who
do
else is in
anything
there?
great? No, it can't. It just heals.
I think you're in it. I think you're at max.
Yeah, I'm already at that.
Does anyone else need healing? I think that's just those two.
Just the guards.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use some.
Right.
You need to be in the
Okay,
circle.
Yeah, you're not in the circle though.
Oh, that's right. I thought you were just casting something, so I was I was getting some spells here.
I'm at the Fireman stuck in my head.
Alright.
I've watched that so many times in the last week because it's so fucking
What
hilarious.
shall I do?
Yes, Crowd Guide to D&D, fucking hilarious. So, fighter man.
Yeah, I know.
Fighter man does whatever a fighter can.
Right, I'm gonna get up on this guy
Oh, okay, children.
and hit him with Mr. Smashy.
So you kind of, yep, you just kind of feel the magic healing energy coming off you as you then run over. Mr. Smashy pulled out and you're just trying to baseball bat this thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
into the tree.
Yeah.
Well, now at the park.
To a
just
rock and a
go.
hard place.
Ooh,
Reduce fighting your basic.
plus.
So you
That
should
was
use
my.
your basic as well.
I wouldn't write it
Yeah.
down. Oh, it's burn. It's gonna be +2, isn't it? So 14.
14.
Yeah. Shit.
No, you just
God
Swing
damn
high!
you hit it and you feel the vibrations coming off Mr. Smashy. Off you.
Well, that did not go well.
Yep. So after that, Anton.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to send the command for Puddles to do a Mr. Smashy of his own. This one.
To attack,
Two
yep.
attacks, yeah. Second. Oh shit! You rolled a 10 and a 9.
Plus.
Yeah, that was plus.
Oh, plus.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
So what should be more like slam kind of attacks, or just like.
Just give him a shower.
Pretty much, yeah. Its Eldritch burned wound is now suddenly really clean.
And I am going to go over to the other one and summon the rapier to my hand. Oh no, I can't. That's a bonus action. Just pull the rapier out there.
It's on your hip and you summon it anyway. Oh, slash bastard!
Did you not realise
No,
that?
no, I honestly didn't. Full respect for that. Full fucking respect for that.
It's like, come on, that is utterly a pirate thing to
That
do.
really
as well.
is, yeah. Spring,
I use the
yeah.
bonus action to
Now
command
Spring's
spot.
clocked that jealousy.
So like, God damn it. And I'm going to take the 2 attacks.
Yep.
The other one. That's a bit. That's a 21 and an 11.
21 definitely hits. Yeah. 11 kind of just gleams off the back of its hide.
17 points of damage.
17 points. Yep. Cool. He's looking hurt.
Just die already.
Like fucking
Heimdall.
Right. I'm gonna. I like to rage.
There we go. Yep. After the first hit and after missing that second one, you go.
I'll basically summon the axe. I'll basically run towards the thing. Yeah.
The
I'm gonna
thing.
use my both axe, both arms.
Make an attack. Make your first attack roll.
Come on. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, literally.
That's 9 plus 6.
So 15.
Fuck. Well, I'll make a second attack.
Come on.
Hang on, I'm gonna use a different.
Dice Joe.
Maybe.
Dice down.
Just death for that. It's on trial.
He's intern.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 12.
You cricket.
You do tend to have advantage because you are flanking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Reroll them both. Reroll them both.
Oh, yes.
Well, that one's a trial, so
Hang on.
How many fucking d20s you got?
too many.
I got a load of dice.
Not enough.
Oh, hang on. There's an 18 and
Yep.
a 1.
The 18. Yeah, 18. Yeah, so you get one attack. Manage to get one attack in. So the first one kind of skims off, and with that you kind of bring it around, avoiding Flake by like a nose hair, cautious as you can in your rage.
My beard!
He's got
Right,
rid of
static from the lightning of the axe.
The moth.
And then bring it down hard on it onto the back.
He's got it in for everyone else's beard. You know that?
Not my fault.
Realise that?
He doesn't want anyone else to have beards.
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't have a beard. It's just
Mine's
moss.
moss.
It's still beard-like.
Oh, that's a. Ooh, that's quite high. Ooh, that's 8, 6, and 3
Kick it, test. Kick it, test.
plus 6.
23.
23.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, he's starting to look really fucking. Both are
fuck?
both are on their last
Tough are
leg.
these
Definitely.
things.
Pretty fucking tough.
Pretty much.
Have you not
Jail.
killed a dragon rabbit before?
That's
Amateurs.
This is what I love about
Basically,
homebrew
most of my
pro
D20s.
games. It's like, oh, here's a
Jail.
creature I've just created. Enjoy. This my inspiration was the rabbit from Holy Grail.
Yeah, that's all
I
I've
figured
been
it might
thinking.
be.
That's all I've been thinking about.
Is it behind the rabbit? It is the rabbit.
Yep,
There is the
um,
rabbit.
So the guards, I'm still trying to calm the horses down. You've only managed to get one of them's kind of calm. The other one is still. You can just hear
That's all the
the
D20
first they kind of
we've got there.
neighing and off in the distance.
Yeah.
Over the sound of crackling fire over there, and the sounds of battle and lightning in front
Oh,
of you.
try again.
It's fine, but these two.
So back to the top of the initiative with that one. Spring.
Gonna move to the one nearest to me. Take one attack
That's
at
not
first.
These two.
So he can come back out of jail.
For a 12, so we'll go for the other blade as well, because that's fucking missing, isn't it? Nat one.
Advantage
Oh, advantage.
because you're literally
Oh,
across.
yeah.
Well, the second die I rolled was nat 1. So
Yeah, so the first one you just kind of.
I have to use the other blade on that one as well then.
Wow.
No, that's a really bad round. Best attack was a 17.
You're so caught up in doing your flourishes and just trying to. Oh yeah, I can do this, and you thought
Just saunter over and
literally, it's like.
No, you're still jealous about the fucking captain's rapier.
Yeah, actually, I'm
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
you're
do it this time.
No. How you just that realization is
Yeah, you
built
literally.
in.
Yeah, you look over at the captain. It's like. Lucy, your turn.
Alright. Yeah. Siphon.
That's as close as Spring gets, I swear.
Oh wow, they're both 10s. 16.
Oh, miss.
No.
Bonus action.
Attack for that.
I'll do chill touch.
Yeah.
Now,
Hug
since I'm higher than 5th level,
Wow.
is that then it'll be 2d8 or just 1d8?
That'll be 2d8.
Okay, so first range.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Just drowns him.
21.
21 hits.
So that's 2d8.
I don't know how strong I am.
As suddenly from your side, this kind of spectral hand grabs.
Spooky hand.
Well, no, it'd be more like kind of a feathered claw, kind of kind of goose bit up thing.
6 necrotic damage.
6. Yep. Yeah. Yep. It's just now grabbed him, and he's just kind of in there, wings furiously flapping.
Ah, yeah, I'm done now.
Yep. Cool. Please, Belle.
Okay, Belle's done with this fucking shit.
Fuck you, motherfuckers.
So she's going to move forward. So she's directly in the middle of both of them. Cast Twin Spell and blight the pair of them because fuck you!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
I
this
want to
one,
get that spell.
it's natural 9 plus 7, so 16,
Saves.
and the other one, 17 plus 7.
Both saves but still take half damage.
Yep.
Can I have one more d8 from someone?
Wait, what am I looking at? Oh, Corey, what about recording?
Bloody spellcast.
Oh, that's some nice ones.
That's pretty cool.
Right.
I haven't watched wrestling
14,
in it's like 635
15,
quid. No, that's
16, 20, 30...
What you love. Yeah.
38 points of damage. Halved.
Okay.
19.
To 19.
Very good.
How would you like to do this?
Hey.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Oh, what?
Jesus.
He had 11 points. He
Oh.
had 10.
If only I rolled higher.
Stop setting fire to my fucking forest!
As your your eyes kind of glow, kind of dark with those like slight white slits, and then as the slits just kind of go off to them, and both shrouded in dark. All the moisture and anything just dropped out, and they just that one drops, the other one just goes full on limp in front of you guys.
Don't piss the princess off.
Well done, princess. Very well done.
Right, can we loot anything off them, like scales and shit?
Yep, quite easily.
I'm doing that.
Are there any bodies that they killed? People they killed?
Not in the immediate area.
Because you want to get the blood, don't
I
you?
won't get the blood.
Not in the area, and you're probably guessing because there's a lot of fire that the bodies would turn to ash by this point.
I'm looking at the guards, just
Don't.
caressing that scythe.
Don't do it!
Yep. Make
to the village
a
and see if
medicine
we can
check.
Stop the fires before everything around here burns down.
I mean, it's an idea.
Do you think we should? Shall we? Please?
10.
Yeah. Takes you a bit of time, but you managed to do it.
Okay.
Mentioned quite a few undamaged ones. We'll say about like kilo and a half worth of red dragon, red
10
rabbit
gold?
dragon scales.
Sending puddles to go and put fire out in the village.
Yep.
Aww.
Takes a little bit.
gives him 10 gold.
takes a little bit of time, but eventually, after about half hour or so, you just kind of the smell of fire just kind of stops, and it's just like a
I
bit of,
follow them into the village.
it's only puddles have only gone in.
Yeah, only puddles has walked over.
I follow puddles
No,
into
it's
the
like a
village.
walk over.
Is it more than 150 feet?
Probably midway through or most of the way through the village it will be.
Okay,
But
so
you
I'm
kind
going to go a little way because I have to stay within that
Yeah,
range.
Spring's going to stealth up to somewhere they can get a good overlook on the village.
Yeah, just
Make
enough so
stealth.
I'll still
Make
be
a
able
stealth
to...
check.
24.
24. Yep. Now make a perception check.
No.
Just kind of, you're actively looking. You're not passively
15.
I'm taking this back.
15.
Yeah.
Hard to see. You see a pretty mostly burnt down village at this point. You see a few other of these rabbit dragon bodies kind of limp on the floor. These weren't the only ones, and you kind of now see some movement, and just off in the far distance, same kind of shapes moving away now, rapidly moving away.
Right, that's worth knowing. Make my way back to the group. There are more of these things.
How many more did you see?
There are some dead ones in the village, and I saw several moving away from the village, away from here.
So they
Back to
clearly
where
know
they
that
came from.
they're outmatched now.
Or they have done what they came to do.
Both? Hmm.
But if you want more of the scales, there are more of the bodies in the village.
We think these are smart creatures or just out for a little bit of grub?
don't
I
know.
think they were sent.
I've never seen
'Cause
anything like
they
that.
were-
They can speak common.
Doesn't mean they're smart. I mean,
Yeah, well-
Windo can speak common.
They seemed too hell-bent on one thing, which was hunger.
This is true.
So... She sits there stroking her beard.
Yeah, now after this, you're kind of noticing that these three seem to have just like much more body hair.
And very warm.
I've never seen a creature do that before either.
No.
Sorry, everybody.
What?
Wait, it
What's
was
wrong?
you?
What do you mean, sorry?
Might have been a slight mushroom incident.
What
You're the
happened?
reason why I have this beard.
Glorious, by the way.
I don't want
Did you get some beard oil in there?
Can I
Fabulous.
just check and see if it is soft?
Puddles, come back, please.
Yes, it is.
Has Puddles got a beard too?
No,
No,
Puddles
he
is
wasn't.
someone
He
else.
wasn't
Oh.
around.
Oh.
Yeah, you stroke the beard and it's really soft.
I'm matted on one side.
Yeah, blood matted on one side.
Singed on the other.
Should we go to the village and see what?
What's left of it?
It
Aye.
looks pretty much
More
destroyed.
distractions.
Maybe there's
I
survivors.
think we should get to the next
I mean, yeah, we could check for survivors, but it looks
Yes.
fairly destroyed. Like they have a go.
quickly. I want to go to the next village and get this
I mean,
fucking
they're
beard
not
cut
going to
off.
on them anyway.
Willie got 10 of my gold.
They got blood.
Everyone
I mean,
has
what?
blood.
Let's do what Bella's saying. We'll get in the car and go to the next village.
And then we can send guards back to check.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean, plenty of looting opportunities.
Seriously. Get on the
Just
car.
saying. Who are you talking to?
I think everything might be just burnt to ashes though.
That might be worth a look.
Okay, we can have a quick look.
Quick look.
Quick look. Check
Fine.
for some bloods as well, yes?
And blood, yes.
And for scores?
What?
We're going to the
So,
village then, I'm guessing.
Investigation.
Yeah, so you guys head off. And who's going into the village first?
I'll go as well.
I'm going to stay with the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We some people say the car one bit of the village.
Yeah, yeah, I'll stay with
On the
the
carriage, whatever it is.
So three of you go in. All three of you make investigation checks.
So stop hitting everything.
Ooh, that's 5.
13.
That would be
Fucking luck point.
unnatural 20.
That's a 7. So that's a 10 total.
Yep.
And
Yeah, you guys
fuck
find
it, I'll
a
use my
pretty
D10.
burnt down village.
15
He
total.
told you.
You guys find out a pretty burnt down village. The only kind of whole bodies that don't look like they've been burnt or will go to ash the second you touch them are a few other kind of dragon-like rabbits. Anything else that might be of value for looting purposes? Doesn't seem to be much. It seems dragons were very bent on destruction and hunger. It seems that's at least what you can gather from, especially from you, Lucy, from what you just kind of overheard that one dragon, the little thing saying to you, and just genuinely the look in their eyes.
Okay, can we go now?
Yes, I suppose.
Let's go.
There's no survivors, so yes.
What a shame.
I'm sure we can run some over with the cart.
I might just kill somebody. Oh, no. Let's see what happens.
Fuck's sake. So we're making our way back to the car, guys?
Yeah.
I'm already in it.
Yeah, we know who you are.
I'm beginning to climb
Yeah.
up again.
Does anyone need any more healing?
Yes.
Yeah. Do I
Okay. Who wants some mushrooms?
Unless we,
It's now there's a rope.
No.
by
Okay,
the
that's fine.
unless we
We're
take a
fine.
short rest. On
I just kind of like...
Yeah. You guys can
Oh,
take,
actually-
you guys
Oh,
can
take
have
it.
access to a short rest on the right, so you can use hit dice to heal
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
up if you want.
I don't need
How far away is the next village?
I didn't even use it.
As far as you know, the next village, there's no village between here and Lothrein.
How far away is that though?
Lothrein is now probably half a day away now.
Right, I'm taking a long rest. I'm sleeping and meditating.
So long rest then.
No, she is, because she's an elf.
Oh, okay.
So you need to do 4
Okay,
hours.
I just heard long rest. I wasn't paying attention.
3d8.
Like, fuck that. I'm just gonna meditate in the fucking cabin.
Didn't lose any hit points, so I'm just going to chill and read my book.
30.
My artifact book, I'm reading more into necromancy sort of
Yep.
artifacts.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, there are definitely plenty necromancy ones in there. You do pick up a lot more on that one as well.
Thank God.
Bardune has been mentioned a few times in it as well.
Oh, I bet.
Says it all.
Yeah.
Spring will sit back up on the roof and feel sadness as a major action for the journey.
I'll feel sad.
Oh, these sad.
I fly up just looking for survivors.
No
What
survivors.
Spring?
What do you mean what's wrong?
You look sad.
Well, the whole village practically has been destroyed.
Well, then, that's true, yeah. But these things happen.
Oh yeah, great. These things happen. Yes, fine. Wonderful. You're all hard, Jaime.
I'm all hot. What now?
Jaime.
No, I'm all what?
Heart, Jaime.
Well,
He said hard.
Jessica, I think I heard him pretty clearly. Look, I know it's hard to see villages like that, but you just have to be, tough and, carry on.
Handle. Shut up.
Oh wow. Not even hide me. Not even hide me.
Goosey's giggling.
Danny kind of reaches over to you, Belle, and they're kind of super. Still, somebody just endless sickness at the minute. What was that?
Don't worry, just go back to sleep. I got stuff to sell.
I have dragons with the pretties.
No, they weren't pretty.
Abominations.
They were weird. They had fluffy tails. They looked like rabbits.
Pretties.
No. No, these are not
God,
pretty.
this is just like Saturday all over.
No,
Pretty.
I love what she
Sleep,
just.
though.
She just threw open my dress though.
No, she did look out the window.
Okay, thank fuck for that. I wish she was going out the window.
You could have bag holding him. Yeah. Alright, cool. So she's not peeking in the bag holding.
No.
Sat in the
I just
corner,
kind of like-
ignoring it.
There.
After Brown and Arrow, Sally Spring just outside the door on the shoulder.
Yep.
A little bit of reconciliation.
For you,
Why?
about another 6 hours pass.
It's very hard for Spring to be very drunk.
So 6 hours pass. At least, Belle, you get a long rest benefit from your wonderful elvish traits.
God damn.
Else. As the kind of what seems like a shining city. No walls of such. And a giant, and I've noticed for a while, but you see the giant kind of black-leafed tree peering out from the middle as you guys come up to Lothrein. And
Bitch
that
ain't
is
shiny
where
anymore.
we will take our break for the night. And for all of you out there, we'll see you on Sunday. Keep well.
Yeah.